Alrighty, so I see a lot of people saying that they can't clear this event. The event sucks. It's too tough, this and that. And free to play players, even pay to play players, can't even get past difficulty number two. Um, so I'm gonna explain to you guys how to do this. I have cleared it myself, including difficulty number three. Is it really worth it? It's entirely up to you. If you want to do this, then yeah, it's worth it. And if you're, in the leaderboard, whatever. I'm not. I don't really care about it. But if you are, then obviously you're gonna want to do the third one, because it doesn't really matter whether if you've done these two. If you're able to clear this with all 9 stars, the amount of score you're gonna get overlaps whatever is here. So whatever the best score is, that's the final score you'll see here. So having said that, how does this work? So there's two teams, of course. There's the first half, second half. The goal of the first team is to clear as fast as possible. The second team is the heavy hitters, the DPSs. So you want your best characters in the second team. Now I don't have any options for the second team, so what I did is I used the trial characters. So I borrowed the trial characters, and these guys are more than enough to clear the second half. So the first half, however, you will have you need at least two or one or two DPSs that you've built to carry you for in that first stage. So for me, that's the one team I have built, so I'm using them. But for you, it might be Yoruichi, Kamamura, or whatever, one of those characters. Or even it could be a slash team where you have Bankai Ichigo. Don't matter what you got, but if you can match it up with what this says here, 40% thrust / spirit, you'll be all good to go. So that's one part of this, the team building. And I feel like this is where people are kind of making a mistake, where a lot of people have more than one team built that they've built. So when they look at these trial characters, they kind of sleep on them, like, whatever, I already built those characters, or I already have a team, I don't need these characters, I can clear it with that. And of course, when they don't clear it, they get frustrated and they don't even want to try it with these characters. So having said that, moving on then to the in-game passives. So when you clear a stage, or when you start the first stage, you get a passive. So you get 3 passives in total. What I'll say for the passives are, each of these bosses has like kind of their own variation of the passive. So what I would say to you is pick the one that gives you an increased technique damage, increase basic damage. You can pick basic damage for difficulty 1 and difficulty 2. In difficulty 3, you're barely gonna notice that, so I wouldn't pick it there, but you can for the first 2 stages. Pick battlefield skill increase, which is like 150%. It's really good for obviously Aizen and whoever your tactician is for the first team. And then finally, the last thing to pick is, I would say in every single scenario, do this. Ignore the healing, ignore the defense boost, go with a damage booster. Even though it's like you're going to do 50% more damage to the enemy, but you're going to take 70% more, it's definitely worth it. I've not been in a situation where I was in danger at any point. So, in that sense, you're not going to have much trouble. Outside of that, the one thing is you can use this exact formation. You could use either, so you can use this exact formation. You don't have thrust. You could do slash, because I feel like everyone will probably have access to Aizen. So what you could do is do this, and do this. That's more than enough to clear this and Aizen's one. Like, you'll be able to clear Aizen with that exact lineup too. So that's pretty much it. Oh, the one thing I will say is don't put it on auto. It's a lot easier on manual, because on auto, you'll be good for the first 2 stages, but when it comes to the third one, you have to make quicker and more... you just have to be more quicker. When it's on auto, it just kind of does random things rather than pick the most efficient path, or the most efficient skills. So if you do that, you're going to be alright. You'll be able to clear this. I think that's about it, really. So let me know how it goes. That should be everything, unless I'm forgetting something, but that's how I was able to clear it. I don't really care about the time or whatever, I don't really care about the rankings, but if you do, same kind of principle applies. Just pick the right passives and you'll be able to do this quite easily. And one last thing. So difficulty, recommended 65. Realistically, you can clear this at level 50, level 60. Difficulty 1 isn't that bad, but difficulty 2, it's a huge difficulty spike. You'll feel it. And where it says level 70, it's not lying to you. Ideally, you want to be around level 80 to do all 3 of these. So But around level 70, you should be able to clear both of these. This one, not really. I think you need to be around level 80 or level, and if you're above that, you'll have a little easier time. But level 80, you should be able to clear this. Now, if you're not, don't be disheartened. You could potentially use one or two of the, your own, and the final you can just pick out from the trial characters. They are good enough to help you clear. So let me know how it goes. You should be able to do it. I hope what I said here helps. So, peace.